Texas. Welcome to East Texas Now. I'm your host, Michaela Goose. I am joined by the Girl Scouts of East Texas from Troop 201-7191 and Troop Number 1, the first Girl Scout troop ever established in East Texas. And you guys are here. You have some fun boxes in your hand. You're here to kick off, just like we did last year, the start of cookie selling season. So starting off, let's do a round robin really quick. Anyone who wants to chip in, what is your favorite Girl Scout cookie? We'll start with you.
Do-si-do.
Do-si-do.
Definitely Girl Scout s'mores.
S'mores, okay.
I'm a Thin Mints enjoyer.
I've always been a tag-along type of girl, and I feel like no one ever gives them the credit that they need.
Last year they were like selling out.
It was probably majority me, if I'm being completely honest.
If they come out of the fridge, yes.
Oh, I put them in my freezer, and then I go through about 5 boxes every single week when it's Girl Scout season. So tell me a little bit about what you guys are looking forward to this year. Is this any of y'all's first time a part of the Girl Scout troop? No? We're all veterans here?
No, ma'am.
I love it. Let's get right on into it then. What's your favorite part about cookie selling season?
Getting to see all the smiles of people when they realize it's cookie season.
All right, anyone else want to chime in?
I always like meeting the customers because most of them are so nice.
Yeah.
And it's also really fun selling cookies.
I personally really enjoy seeing former Girl Scouts buy out like our entire table and they just talk and talk about how, oh, I used to be in a Girl Scout troop too, and it's just really a personal, interconnected experience.
And I mean, it's probably something that you stick with for the rest of your life,
Absolutely.
am I right? You spend such a big part of your childhood, your formative years, selling these cookies, being a Girl Scout, learning all of the things. What is that like to get this far in and be able to look back at where you've come from cookie selling wise? Like, I used to just barely do one and now I'm selling the whole case. What's that like?
It's really cool because you get to look back at like all your old uniforms and think, oh, I got all these patches. But then you look at like the numbers on them and you see it goes from like maybe 200 to 2,400.
I love that.
And it's just really, makes you really feel accomplished.
Now, that's something that I don't think a lot of people give enough credit to, is it's not just Girl Scouts selling cookies. This is very entrepreneurial. It teaches you guys about business, about the art of talking to people, about convincing people to do things. Let's go into that just a little bit. What do you guys take from that side of the cookie selling?
I mean, personally, I'm on my high school debate team because of cookie selling.
There we go.
I really enjoyed in the beginning when I was selling cookies in 5th grade. I really enjoyed being able to talk to someone and being able to connect and try to get them to get like on my side, sort of, you know? And that's just the entire purpose of what I do for debate too.
And you see that a lot in your cookie selling as well.
Absolutely.
I mean, which one am I going to pick? You got to really win me over on that side. I love it. Do you guys think that cookie selling in any way has shaped where you guys are going to take your career or even just the rest of your life?
It's definitely shown that I enjoy like leadership roles. And it's shown that I can like be one, even though the odds might not always be in your favor. You can still do it. No
Absolutely. I love it. Have you taken anything?
Yes, it's always taught me a lot of business skills and also how to talk to people.
How to talk to people?
Yeah.
I mean, I still struggle with that on a daily basis. Maybe I should have been a cookie seller, if we're being honest. So tell me, if you don't mind me asking, how many cookies were you guys able to sell last year?
Last year, between me and my sister combined, we probably sold about 3,000-ish.
Oh, God, I wasn't expecting that answer. I really wasn't. That is a lot of cookies. Okay, what about you guys?
All right, well, me and my sister are a little bit less impressive. I think we managed to get off 1,500, maybe a bit more than that.
That is very impressive. I didn't even realize there were that many people in the area for you to sell cookies to. That is so insane. And then what happens after the cookie selling? So you sell all of your cookies, you achieve these insane numbers. What happens next? What's y'all's next step?
Well, with some of the profit that we receive back from them, a lot of troops either do camping or just like reward trips. Or community service.
Okay.
We always try to take some of our money towards our community.
Of course.
Like for a couple of years we saved up, so we took a big trip to Savannah, Georgia.
Okay.
Where our founder actually started Girl Scouts.
Ooh.
And we hung out there for like a week.
I love that. I love that. What are y'all's favorite part about after the cookie season?
I mean, personally, for my troop, it's a bunch of older girls, so we have a lot of high schoolers who are working on their Go to War projects, and a lot of the funding that they get from the cookies goes directly towards the project. For example, last year, we had a troop member that was creating these bags for veterans and for the homeless, and it had sanitation products inside of them, and it was nearly all funded by her cookie selling throughout the years.
That's amazing. And now you said that, say that for me one more time. It's the golden, I forget the full term.
The
The gold award.
Yeah, we
yes.
have silver and bronze, and
We were talking about this when I had you guys on last year. We had a girl who had achieved that. Are you working towards that in any way?
yes, ma'am. I started my gold award last semester. I actually already have my silver and bronze. They're on the back of my uniform here.
There we go.
Yeah, so we're hoping to finish by 2025.
And what's your project? Because it's project-based, correct?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
I am designing a app for the Bascom Cemetery to analyze and to input the data from the cemetery so it could be put as public records, so there's not as much of a need to go and ask the groundkeeper and to constantly come knocking on his door 12 people at a time asking for a location.
Okay.
And it's just to try and benefit and give back to the community and preserve the historical prevalence of Tyler itself.
That is insanely impressive. I hope you know that. That is insanely impressive. That is, oh my goodness, I almost want to give her a round of applause. I can't even imagine. Now, are you guys ever halfway through the cookie season, you know, you've sold a couple, but not as much as you want. You hit that little wall. What keeps you going through that wall of I gotta sell even more than I did last year, or I gotta reach this goal I have in mind? What pushes you through?
Partially the wall of cookie boxes that I have.
Get them out of my house.
And two, probably the reward. If you sell so many, you get like certain rewards.
Okay.
And for me, my favorite was always going to summer camp for a week. So you have to sell X amount.
Okay.
To go, and that was always like my big push.
Okay.
I want to go to camp.
You want to get it out of your house and you want to go to camp. I love that. Do you guys have any specific goals in mind?
Well, about the Xanatar, I just love the awards. And also, I always want to get to the end because, how do I say this? I signed for Girl Scouts to sell cookies. So I always think it's like my duty or whatever, that's what I have to do. But the rewards is also very fun.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, she also finds it really enjoyable to go around in negative, nearly, oh no, not negative in Texas anymore, but went out in 36-degree weather to sell cookies.
Goodness, yes.
It's a bonding experience.
I've sold in very cold
It's
weather.
trauma bonding at this point,
I've
going in
sold
the teens.
In the snow before, actually.
That is, once again, insanely impressive, and I hope you understand how much I am impressed by that. I could never. Now, what are you most looking forward to this cookie season? That is the last question. Go ahead and lay it on me.
Probably just the enjoyment of watching all the people come up and talking to customers.
I love it.
Well, probably the whole experience, and it's also really fun to sell with my sister with
Of course.
all the times.
Is it different selling with your sister than it was when you were in it before her?
Yeah, actually, we have a 6-year age gap, so maybe the first couple years of elementary school I was selling cookies by myself.
Yep.
And the best part is that she is a benefit factor. I can push her up a little bit, and she can
Look
welcome
at her
people
cute
in.
little face.
Yeah,
You want to buy cookies from her.
Exactly.
I love it, using your sister. I have a brother who is 7 years younger than me. So I definitely milked him for all he was worth whenever I needed absolutely anything. So I totally get that. Alrighty, is there anything else you would like our viewers to know? Where to buy cookies, what they can look forward to this season, anything?
If you don't know a Girl Scout, you can try and find one. There are websites that are on our website. I don't know how to say that, but how do I say this?
On your website, Girl
Yes, on
Scouts
our
of East
website.
Texas, right?
Genetics.org/cookies.
There we go, and that'll have all the locations and all the flavors.
You put your zip code in, and it pops up with there's a cookie locator app, and then you put your zip code in, and then it tells you where people would be around you.
You guys make it so much easier than when I was growing up. I was just driving from Walmart to Walmart and H-E-B to try and figure out where you guys were set. It's so easy these days. Alrighty, any last words that you guys would like to add before I let you go?
We're gonna be in Cava later tonight.
There we go.
The Village. If you guys are willing to drop by,
All right.
pop us a hi, maybe something like that.
There we go. Perfect.